up, Lakers fans?
What up, Lakers fam?
Laker fans.
Let's go, Lakers!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
We ballin'. But it's purple, hard as gold, baby. We ballin'. Ain't nobody in the world that can stop us.
LA, I got us. Who with me? Let's roll.
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know what they yell when they see me?
Hurling go, hurling go.
This is Diane's on my way to the
Slam dunk.
gonna hate her like who
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Champions of the spot. Watch how they watch us. Meet me at the top.
LA, baby.
Nah, we ain't gon' stop. LA be like, Laker fans like, LA be like.
We ballin'. Ain't nobody in the world that can stop us. We ballin'. Soft purple and gold, baby. Soft purple and gold.
What it do? Lakers crew. Purple and gold till we die. Purple and gold we ride. I believe purple. My heart beats gold, baby. It is and always will be. Even in defeat, Lakers over everything, man. Salute to all of you, Lakers Nation. Eric Kwan says, I don't even know where to begin, bro. I know I'm going to start. I'm going to start with AD. I don't know where else to start. I mean, I don't really have a lot of negative things to say about the game. Just AD is it's unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. How many times have we seen this? And let me preface this by saying I understand it's game one. That's why I'm not too down on the loss. But for AD, this is not game one. This ain't the first time we've seen this. We've seen this game after game, year after year. It's been like this for the past 2 seasons, going on the 3rd season. 2020 wasn't like this. AD was consistent, night in, night out, quarter by quarter, half by half. He did his things on both sides of the ball. 2021, same thing before he got injured, right? But then after that, the 2022 season comes around, we start getting all this inconsistent AD, right? 2022, 2023, now here we are, the 2023 season, and we're getting it again. So it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Really fast. Those tuning in, man, salute to all of you guys. The Lakers fall to the Denver Nuggets. What was the final score? 119 to 107, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 119-107. So we start out 0-1, which is fine. We lost to the defending champions. We wanted to go in there. We wanted to spoil ring night. So it's disappointing that we didn't do that. It was disappointing that the last 5 times we played Denver, they've beaten us. That's very disappointing. But I get it. It's game one. There were some things in there that we got to clean up. Some things in there that we look like at points that it was game one of the season. But again, I'm not even so much down on the overall performance, which we'll dive into, we'll talk about. I'm more down on AD's performance. A fat 0, a goose egg in the second half, man. Unacceptable. Let me see what you guys are talking about. AD is now Anthony Davis, since he can't stop Joker. Right, embarrassing, man. Joker dropped a 29-point triple-double, 29 points, I think 13 rebounds, 11 assists. Meanwhile, AD had 17 points, which he had in the first half, 0 points in the second half. And I had to check, man. I'm looking at the stats, and I had to ask people, how many points did AD have at halftime? I thought he had 17. I'm refreshing the thing. He still only got 17. I didn't even notice watching the game because I'm trying to pull out the win. I'm not even noticing who's really scoring. But 0 points, man. 0 points. Chris, yeah, man. Chris, the graphic god. Salute to you. The graphic god is in the building. Court King's very own. Dan, down the Lakers fan, around the league's very own. Chris, yes. He is in the building. Salute to you, man. You definitely can light me up, man, because I'm down, man. I'm down on AD's performance, man. Absolutely atrocious. Unacceptable. We're going to talk a lot more about it, but welcome, man. Thanks for coming through, Chris. J Moore TV says AD does it again, not scoring a single point again. Right. 0 points, man. 0 points. 0 points. Not even a bucket, not even a few buckets. I mean, we're talking about 0 points. Meanwhile, Jokic had 10 points in the second half? He had 19 at halftime, comes out, scores another 10, had some big threes, and kind of was just cruising, right? Doing whatever he wanted to do in the second half, man. It's all bad. Eric says, what about we got all that hype, but what happened to using all the hype? Right, man. Darvin Ham's rotations, that's another thing. That's what I was worried about. You know, we got all these pieces, we got all this depth, but does Darvin know what to do with it? Is Darvin the coach that can put it all together? That was a very huge concern of mine, and I'm not going to be so much down on that because it is only game one. It's going to take some time to figure those rotations and things out. But man, this is true right here, man. You had them. They played him a little bit. Christian Wood and AD together. We didn't see Jackson Hayes at all in the second half, right? I don't even think he played that many minutes. We're gonna put up stats in a second, give you the stat rundown, right? But yeah, man, you had that height. You should have used that height to your advantage. And the Lakers just didn't. They didn't. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't. Prince was solid, man. He made 4 threes tonight. I think he had like 18 points. Let me pull up the stats. But Prince, we finally got a shooter, so that's very welcoming, right? We got a shooter that looks like the stage isn't too big. He's not scared. He's going to do his job. So many year after year after year, we get these shooters in here. I'm not even going to start naming guys. You guys know year after year, we get these shooters in here, and they just freeze up like a deer caught in the headlights, right? And they're terrible, and we got to look to try to trade them. Prince ain't that guy. Prince is going to be solid for us. So that's very welcoming to see. That's something something that we can take out. Probably the biggest thing that we can take out of today, right? Him and LeBron. LeBron was balling too. But let me pull up the stats for you really fast. So let's see what we got. Okay, so Taurean Prince finished with 18 points in 30 minutes. We talked about that. LeBron James led the team in scoring, 21 points. LeBron only played 29 minutes, so I like that. I like that a lot, especially in the first game of the season. You didn't need to exhaust LeBron and have him playing 35 minutes out there to try to get a W. So I like that. LeBron only played 29 minutes and had a very efficient 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. So LeBron was looking great. He was looking like he was in mid-season form, and that's something that I expect to see because we got all these other guys. LeBron should look his legs should look, he should look a lot more fresh, right? And be a lot more efficient. And we kind of seen that tonight. So 29 very important minutes, 21 points. Anthony Davis, here he goes, 34 points. He led the team. No, he didn't. D-Lo had more minutes. But 34 points. 34. I wish 34 points. 34 minutes, 17 rebounds. Man, I'm all over the place. 34 minutes, 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. That stat line looks pretty similar to what it did at halftime, right? Especially with the points. So that's tough, man. We'll talk more about it. D'Lo had 36 minutes, only 11 points, 7 assists, though, 4 rebounds. D'Lo played some solid defense, though, so I will give him that. The offense wasn't there, though. It kind of got clicking later on in the game, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll talk about that. Austin Reeves, 31 minutes, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. So he was doing a little bit of everything, right? Gabe Vincent, 22 minutes, only 6 points. Cam Reddish, surprisingly, this is probably one of the biggest shockers of the night, something that I don't think any of us saw coming. Cam Reddish played 18 minutes tonight, 7 points, 4 rebounds. We'll talk about him. He actually played very well. Christian Wood, 15 minutes, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Rui Hachimura, this was something I didn't expect also. 15 minutes, only 6 points, 3 rebounds, and Jackson Hayes played 7 minutes, and that's pretty much it. Maxwell Lewis played 1 minute, and Max Christie played 1 minute. So that's pretty much it. So where do we start? Well, let me see what you guys are talking about really fast. Just one loss. I think I expected this. Right. It's only one loss. So, calm down. The sky isn't falling. The season isn't over. Nothing to hang our heads down about. I just think as fans, we all wanted this win because the last 4 times we played this team, they beat us. They sent us home. They stopped us from accomplishing our goal, winning championship number 18, right? They completely halted all of our momentum that we had going on, right, last season. So we wanted to come in. We know all the talking. We know all that stuff, right? So this victory, we kind of wanted it. But again, it is opening night. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers streak of losing on opening night continues. I think you have to go back to 2016. We said it in the pregame show. I think you got to go back to 2016. That's the last time that the Lakers won on opening night. Back when they had all the pups, the kids, the babies, the youngins, right? Back when D'Lo was young, right? We got a different version of D'Lo now. You got to go all the way back to then. The Jordan Clarksons and Larry Nance Jr.'s, all that. That's the last time the Lakers have won on opening night. So that's pretty tough, man. Pretty tough, especially on a night like tonight. You wanted some revenge. We didn't get it. Aaron Gordon dunk on LeBron. Shouldn't have got right. Aaron Gordon clearly grabbed the rim. Everybody saw it. I don't know how the referees missed it. I don't know how they didn't go back and see that. Because you say, oh, it's just 2 points. No, at that point in time when that happened, that was a big momentum swing for Denver, man. So that was tough, man. I don't know how they missed that. A lot of ifs, a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? I'm not gonna make excuses, but that was a very bad call, and probably the worst call of the night. With some very, very bad officiating, right? That's not the only bad call, but that was one of them, man. Clearly grabbed the rim and pulled himself up, and again, it caused a momentum change when it happened. So that's not the reason why we lost, but it's basketball. Momentum matters. So that's tough right there, right? The last dominant big man we had was Pau Gasol. We need that 2020. I thought we had it, man. I was okay. AD is ready. First half, that man is ready. Watch out. But then old Jekyll and Hyde, we resort back to that other version of AD. Chris says, I one loss, but it's Mike Malone, Lakers daddy, right? And then the crowd is chanting, "Who's your daddy?" That's just embarrassing as a fan base. A bunch of grown ass men in there chanting that about some other man. Shit is whack. But it is what it is, man. Y'all get it while y'all can. Y'all are defending champs. Y'all came out. Both sides were talking a little bit, right? They talked a lot more, but AD talked also. And LeBron a little bit, I guess, and they did what they had to do, right? And Jokic did what he had to do. All the hate. Let me say this really fast. All the hate for Jokic, right? He's disinterested. He's not engaged. Basketball is important to him. Well, I call BS on all that because when it matters, the man balls out, man. He wanted to enjoy his summer after a long finals run, the longest run of his career. He went out and did that, came back, and he showed up tonight. 29 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. So I don't got nothing bad to say about the man. He's showing that he's clearly the best player in the NBA. And hey, man, we'll see. Jeff, salute to you, bro, man. That is tough, man. I don't know how y'all held it together over there on PSF, right? That's tough on the PSF app. If you guys don't know, download, make sure you guys download the PSF app and get over there with Jeff and Dan, Lakers fan. They are the official media casters for the Lakers. So you can catch them live over there, watch them do their thing, man. And it was great stuff. I was tuning in, but I'm not gonna lie, I was frustrated through the phone a couple times. Yeah, it's game one, but it is what it is. I'm mad. I wanted it tonight. We didn't get it. And it's tough, man. Tough. They were chanting. Yeah, they were chanting that heavy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. What up? The bench must produce for this team. Yeah, let's talk about that, man. The bench was bad. It's not what we expected, man. And it was bad early. When LeBron in that first quarter, the Lakers came out great, man. They came out great to start the game, right? It was those final 5 or 4 minutes at the end of the first when things start really falling apart, and we just never really got back in it. We got back in it. We just never got the lead because of that demise, at the end of the first quarter. And it kind of happened when LeBron went and sat down. And that's something that I was not expecting. With all this depth, with the guys that we have on our bench, I thought for sure that would not be a struggle. Yeah, it's early in the season, and I know we're going to struggle with some things, but that was one of the things I did not expect that we would struggle with scoring, the bench scoring. So that's tough right there. And everybody, right? From Rui all the way down, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, they all struggled early coming off the bench. And even Christian Wood, he kind of struggled early coming off the bench. Well, no, Christian Wood in the first quarter, he kind of played pretty well. But still, I expected, that's not an area that I expected us to struggle with even early on, even though we got to figure out some rotations. We got to figure out some chemistry, all that stuff. Bench scoring was something that I thought would kind of make up for, everything else that we got to kind of build on. I thought that would be automatic, but I guess I'm wrong, man. I guess I'm wrong. Just childish chanting, "Who's your daddy?" Right. That's Denver Nuggets fans for you, right? They're showing who they are. Some people just can't have things, right? So it is what it is, man. I'm not going to say nothing about it. Hey, they beat us. They swept us. They won the title, and now they came and beat us game one. So it is what it is. Enjoy it while you can. LeBron on his minutes. You always want to be on the floor. I guess there's system in place, and I'm going to follow it. Yeah, he only played 29 minutes tonight, only 29 minutes, and I'm not mad at it. I kind of get it. I kind of understand it. It's game one. You don't want to wear him out. And we kept saying the depth. So LeBron should be able to sit more and all that stuff. So I get it. I understand it. I guess a few minutes here or there, but that's why we, like you said, AC, that's why the bench has to be better. So when LeBron does sit, we're still producing. We're still scoring points because, to be honest, when he sat for the first time, that's when they kind of took off, right? And again, we were never able to recapture the lead. So that's tough right there. That is tough. Don Terrell Moore, what up, Bishop? We didn't get the W tonight, but I still feel the way I felt before the game. The L didn't move me because it's still a long season ahead. We'll be fine. Right, I agree with you 1,000%. I'm not discouraged about the loss at all. Of course, we all wanted the W, right? We haven't had an opening game win since 2016. We all wanted the W, but we didn't get it. It is what it is. We got a lot of stuff to figure out, if you will. It's early in the season. We'll be fine. We look good. However, again, the only thing that I cannot excuse is AD second half. I'm sorry. I can't chalk that up to, it's just game one. No, because this is something that we've been seeing for a very long time now, right? The inconsistencies, the disappearing acts, the Jekyll and Hyde acts. That I know you're in Hollywood, but damn, bro, like you, one minute you're a superstar, then you're a role player, then you're just non-existent. That's not the Hollywood. That's not the Hollywood that Hollywood wants. Come on, bro. We got to do better. I cannot excuse that. 0 points in the second half. You let Jokic drop 29 on your head, drop a triple-double on your head. You only had 7 boards. We got to be better. Even blocks. I don't even think he wasn't even affecting the game defensively in the second half. That's when something's up, when he's not affecting the game defensively. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. He just plain out disappeared. I don't have any reasons or any answers for it. But I do know this one thing. It's unacceptable, completely unacceptable. But everything else, the loss, I accept the loss. Again, it's just one game. Again, that's why in my pregame, you remember I said Sacramento because I think they're going to kind of gun it a little bit more, right? You could see the Lakers were kind of reserved at some points. In particular, or for instance, case point example is LeBron's minutes, right? Only 29 minutes. So they chose to sit him instead of choosing to go for the win, if you will. Not saying that's why we lost, but you get what I'm saying. They were kind of, they kind of played like it was game one. Denver didn't. Denver was playing like it was still the conference finals. They weren't joking around from tip-off all the way through the fourth quarter. They were not playing around. Whereas the Lakers, you could kind of see sometimes they were kind of, on cruise control, if you will. So, yeah, I'm not going to overreact with this one game. But, again, that AD stuff, I'm damn sure going to address that because that is unacceptable. And that has nothing to do with it just being game one. AD can't talk trash, then go for zero. Right, that part, bro, that part. Because Jokic showed up, right? And Jokic, credit to Jokic, Jokic wasn't talking trash. You didn't hear Jokic say much of anything, right? Jokic, he could care less about the NBA during the offseason, which I don't blame him. But Jokic showed up. So yeah, AD cannot do that. Even if he wasn't talking trash, he still can't do that. So yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad. So yeah, I could excuse a lot of other things. I could excuse Gabe Vincent, his struggles, right? He's trying to fit in, still first game, new team, all that stuff, right? He missed some preseason games, so he has to knock off some rust with that bad back, that sore back. D'Lo, I don't know. He started out a little slow. I was not expecting that, especially after the performance he had against this very same team last year. But it is what he'll find his groove. And some other things, right? Christian Wood, all that stuff will work itself out. But this AD mess, like, I'm over it, bro. I'm over it. For real, I am. The bigs off the bench in the third seemed to slow Denver down, and we started to catch them right. And we should have went with that more. And it shouldn't have taken until the third quarter to play the bigs like that. They should have did it more in the first half. You got the size, you got the bigs, so play them, right? And then even when they were out there, they were still jacking up threes in the first half. I did like the fact that they stopped shooting so many threes in the second half, but in the first half, they were jacking up threes even when they had Wood and AD out there. So I'm glad they kind of corrected that. But yeah, I mean, the Lakers had their opportunities to win this game. So again, it's just little stuff we got to correct, and hopefully we will. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about this really fast. I think we were all shocked in the first quarter when Cam got up off the bench and not Max Christie. I know I was. I had to do a double take. And yeah, it was real. And he played, and then Darvingham did it again, right? And we were like, man, why is Cam out there? But Cam actually played pretty well defensively, right? He had the tough assignment of guard Murray. I would have loved to see what Christie looked like doing that, but Cam did his thing. And it sucks for Chris because we were saying the same thing in the conference finals last year. The same thing. Like, why not play Max? Why not put Max give Max a chance, on Murray? Nobody else is stopping him. Let's try Max. And here we are, fast forward. We are all saying Max is going to be a part of the rotation. Max is going to produce, Max this, Max that, and Max plays 1 minute in the entire ball game. So that's crazy. But Cam, he did his thing defensively, so I can't take that away from him. Offensively, he kind of struggled to start, but he finished with 7 points. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's definitely, there's something there to build upon. I still don't get it. And maybe Darvingham said it in his post conference. If he was asked a question about Christie and Cam, I'll go back and see. But yeah, I mean, I can't take nothing from him. He played very well tonight. I'm just shocked that it was him and not Max. What else we got? Max. Yeah, Max can't guard Jamal. We don't know that. We haven't seen it. So how are you going to say that? When have we seen that? When have we seen Max guard Jamal? Right? And if you're saying Cam Reddish or Max Christie, I get it. Cam Reddish did his thing. He played well. He did it. But we didn't get to see Max do it, right? So if you're asking which one are we going to, try to see, or coming into the game, which one will get that assignment, or which matchup, who would get that matchup, then I think we all lean towards Max Christie. That's what we're saying. I'm not saying that Max is going to shut down Jamal. I'm just saying we didn't get to see it. And that's shocking that we didn't, because coming in, that was not what was expected at all. So that's all I'm saying there. What else? Let's see what we got. What else we got? Rui struggled. I don't know what's up with that. I wasn't expecting that. Again, that goes back to me saying again that I didn't expect our bench to struggle scoring points. And that's led, that charge is led by Rui. That's why they moved him to the bench, so he can be that scorer off the bench. But I don't know, man. You might have to move that man back in the starting lineup to get him going. Again, it's only one game. So we'll see. But he definitely struggled tonight. Gabe Vincent struggled tonight. Neither one of them really produced, gave us anything to the point where I thought they were unplayable. They should have pulled them. They kept they ended up pulling Rui, but they kept Gabe Vincent out there a little bit longer than what I thought he should have been. But it is what it is. Christian Wood, he had some nice plays, but nights like this, we need a little bit more from him. But again, we're not going to put it on him. I'm just talking about moving forward. I'm talking about, as we progress into the season, nights like these, a night like this is where you need a solid 15 from Christian Wood, right? Especially when AD disappears, it gives you a goose egg in the second half. We kind of need some of that scoring from those other guys. Let me see what else. Let me see if I can find some quotes here for you guys. Hold on. Let me see. See if I can find some quotes. Let me pull up some quotes for you guys. LeBron acknowledged the plan of keeping his minutes down a bit. I think AC mentioned that. LA Sports Live mentioned that. LeBron acknowledged the plan of keeping his minutes down a bit from what we've seen in the past. 29 tonight, closer to 35 last year. Obviously, he wants to be on the floor, and we'll see how that evolves in year 21. Lakers were +7 in his minutes tonight. What else we got? We kind of read that quote already by LeBron. Anything? I'm trying to look for Darvin Ham stuff. I don't know. We'll have to find it and make a separate video about it. But yeah, fact is, Lakers dropped the ball tonight. 0-1. It is what it is. We're good. Not going to. I'm not going to be too up or down about it. Again, it's the first game of the season. You're without Jared Vanderbilt. That's the thing too. No Vando. So Vando was the one. Vando was going to draw that assignment on Murray also. No Vando tonight. So we'll get him back. We'll get better. Again, it's only game one. We'll get better. Not going to be too up or down about it. The refs were bad tonight. Very, very bad tonight, man. Some horrible calls. The first half, like all the fouls that they were calling on the Lakers, it was bad. Lakers in 5, salute, bro. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. AD, a goose egg in the second half. That is tough, right? That's tough. We talked about it, but I don't even know what else to say about it. But yeah, man, Taurean Prince, I think that was the brightest spot of the game. We got that shooter. He was great. He was not afraid. And yeah, Taurean Prince was he did his thing tonight. So let me give you some more stats. Here we go. From the field, the Lakers shot 45%. Denver shot 52%. Denver finished the game shooting 41%. So same thing they were shooting. They were shooting in the first half. They kind of carried that over 14 and 34 from 3, 41%. The Lakers did get a little bit better shooting the 3 ball from the first half to the second half. They finished the game with 34.5%. So we want to do better there. 75% from the field, from the charity strike. 15 of 20 for the Lakers, 9 of 12 for Denver. Rebounds. So the rebounds were close. 44-42. The Lakers actually won the rebound battle. However, they gave up. I know in the first half, they gave up a lot of second half points. Second half, I didn't pay attention to it much, as much. But during the first half, yeah, they gave up a lot of second chance points. So that's something we need to clean up, especially since you had the size advantage against this team. So yeah, we got to get better there. Blocks, 4 for us, 6 for them. Steals, 5 for us, 9 for them. So we got to be better with the ball. KCP balled out tonight. I'll give you Denver stats in a second, but KCP balled out. 11 turnovers from each side. Points in the paint. We won that battle 58-52. 2. And then the fouls, they kind of cleaned it up in the second half. First half, man, it was very lopsided. But here we go. Jokic played 36 minutes. Again, he had his triple-double, 29 points, 13 boards, 11 assists. KCP played 36 minutes as well, 20 points from KCP. 20 points, and he looked great defensively. He had a couple of steals. So he played very, very well. 35 minutes for Aaron Gordon, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. So he gave you a solid performance. And Jamal Murray, 34 minutes, 21 points. So that's the thing, man. And Michael Porter Jr., 30 minutes, 12 points. All their starting five, they all scored in double digits. And that was the issue that we had last year in the conference finals. You could let Jokic go off the way he was going off and allow everyone else to. And that's what happened in the conference finals. And the same thing tonight. 21 points from Murray, 20 points from KCP, 15 from Aaron Gordon. You got to you can't do that. You can't let Jokic go off and everybody else do their thing also. And I guess that's what makes Denver a really good team, right? Because that starting five, it's probably the best starting five in the NBA, in all honesty, because they do their thing, man. They really do. They really do. So you can't take credit. You can't take any credit from them. They were the better team tonight. They beat us for 4 straight quarters. They were the better team. Yeah, the Lakers made their runs towards the end of quarters, but Denver pulled it off, man. So, shout out to the defending champs. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Again, but we're still cool. We're good. We're not going to be 2 up, 2 down. It is game 1. We got 81 more of these things to go. Thank God that it's not the best of 1, right? You got 81 more of these things to go, and a lot of good takeaways, right? Taurean Prince, LeBron James looked very great tonight. His legs looked great. He played very, very, very well. He really did. And next up for the Lakers. Next up is Thursday. The Lakers come home for their home opener against the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix are playing right now. I can't see the score. It's a commercial. They're playing right now, of course, against the Golden State Warriors. So we'll see how they look. Bradley Beal didn't play, but I bet you Bradley Beal plays on Thursday. I guarantee you that. I don't think there were any other injuries to note tonight. I think everyone pretty much left that game healthy, so we should be good. Vando, I don't think he's going to play on Thursday, but we'll wait and see for sure. So Thursday, it is what it is. Let's try to bounce back Thursday, and let's try to win it at home. Now, the first 2 games, I did have a split. These first 2 games, but I had the Lakers winning tonight and losing on Thursday. But let's go ahead and reverse that thing. We lost tonight. Now let's get back on Thursday and win on Thursday, and then go on from there. Again, the Lakers do have a tough schedule out the gate. So we got to take care of business. Even as we try to figure things out, we're going to have to win games, right? Because this stuff can come back to haunt you. I know there's a lot of new things to figure out, all that stuff, but that the West is that tight. That's how tight the West is. So you're not going to be able to drop, a lot of games, right? Though you got to come out the gate strong. You really do. So let's get the rebound. Let's rebound back on Thursday, and let's get the W there. And then after that, we go up to Sacramento on Sunday. Right out the gate, tough schedule, 3 playoff teams, opening week. Then you kind of get a break on Monday. You got a back-to-back on Sunday, Monday you get the Orlando, and then you come back to LA, you stay in LA, and then you get the Clippers, and then you hit the road to take on Orlando again, in Orlando and Miami. Tough schedule, but no excuses. Shout out to Denver. They held it down. They defended their title tonight, at least. And let's bounce back on Thursday. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We had 3 shows today. We had the pregame, plus it was the NBA kickoff show, prediction show, all that stuff. We came in, did a little halftime show, and now here we are post game. So I appreciate you guys for rocking with your boy. And hey, not the result that we wanted, but we'll bounce back. We'll be okay. AD got to be better, and he knows it. We all know it. So let's see how he responds on Thursday. He should eat on Thursday, right? You don't got no Jokic over there, so you should eat. You really should. Well, you got a big man over there, tough man, tough assignment, tough draw, but it ain't no Jokic. So let's see how he responds. All right. Again, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sorry that the Lakers couldn't pull it off. And yeah, we'll get back at this thing on Thursday. Purple and gold till we die. Purple and gold, we ride. I bleed purple. My heart beats gold, baby. It is and always will be, even in defeat. Lakers over everything. Peace out, man. Y'all take care. Y'all have a
Foul number 5, De'Aaron Fox. Fourth personal, Patrick.